Hello everyone, this is the Blue Dragon Gamer and we are playing level 3, Tree Dome. First, remember to take the acorn we purchased from Squidward.
I love visiting Sandy in her tree dome. Where else in Bikini Bottom can you worry about dying from all this air? That's strange. I don't feel as dry as I usually do, and I don't need my helmet at all. Oh, the ground in here is soaking wet.
SpongeBob! Get your squishy little body over here! Help!
Now to look at our to-do list. We got to plug all the leaks, window jumping, take a bird bath, running on the wheel, defeat Sandy in a karate match, bring down the hive, across the highest branches, gather 100 doubloons in Tree Dome, catch 10 bees and wasps, and find the Dutchman's treasure. Let's go over and talk to Sandy.
What happened in here, Sandy?
I got all fired up after our karate match and wanted to practice some more, but I guess I got carried away because I accidentally poked some holes in the dome. This place is filling up faster than 11 gallons in a 10-gallon hat.
What can I do to help?
See if you can find something to plug the holes in the dome. You've got to plug all the holes to stop the water from coming in.
Looks like Sandy went a bit overboard, so we got to go around and plug up the holes. Lucky for us, there happen to be these convenient acorns lying around which we can use. Don't worry about the doubloons above the windows for now. Looks like Sandy is even air drying her wetsuit. This completes taking a bird bath.
Mission accomplished. All the holes are plugged.
Thanks, SpongeBob. You're a real lifesaver. This place will probably stay soaked for days. As for me, I'm going upstairs to dry off.
This completes plugging all the leaks. Before we talk to Sandy again, head around to the windows. You'll see that now they open and close. Here we find a pair of pants if you need to recover. This completes window jumping. Continuing around, we see a costume tent along with the hamster wheel. Now we need to stay on the wheel for 1 minute. Be careful because it does speed up and likes to change directions. This completes running on the wheel. Before we talk to Sandy, I recommend changing to the fishing gear costume for an upcoming task.
Tarnation! All those holes in my dome made this place wetter inside than out. I could sure use something special to spruce up this old tree.
This is where our expensive gift comes into play.
Hey there, SpongeBob. Back so soon? What you got there?
Well, I just thought you might like this. It's a really weird acorn that makes funny noises when you shake it. Maybe you can use it as a decoration for your tree.
Why, isn't this the fanciest doohickey you ever done saw? This will look great on top of my tree. Hold on a sec while I put it up there. SpongeBob! This is no acorn! Get up here right away!
This completes taking the acorn to Sandy. From the sound of it, she doesn't seem too happy with our gift.
What seems to be the problem, Sandy?
That acorn you gave me is nothing more than a hive filled with angry bees and wasps. Now someone has to get to the top of the tree and get it down.
Let me guess. That someone is bright yellow and kind of square. Okay, I'll see what I can do to get the hive out of your tree. Oh.
Okay, so we need to bring down the hive, and while we're at it, let's catch all the bees on the various tree branches, which is why we changed them to the fishing gear costume. On this branch, we find another pair of pans we can use to recover in case we get stung. As you make your way around, be careful not to fall. This completes across the highest branches and gathering 100 doubloons in Tree Dome. Here we see another costume tent in case you didn't already change. Here we need to belly slam on the beehive to knock it out of the tree. As you can see, it has grown much larger since we gave it to Sandy in the small glass jar. Before we talk to Sandy, let's go into Sandy's room. In here we need to get the few doubloons on the bed.
Well, that hive is out of your tree, so, no hard feelings. Right.
That's a good start, but now I've got all these stinging varmints flying around in here. Round them all up. If you do a good job, I might even have a reward for you.
That should take care of all the bees, so that should just leave the wasps, which are back at the bottom. Now if you crouch and run, you enter a roll, which I really don't think makes you go any faster, which is why I hardly ever use it. Just thought I'd point that out. This completes bringing down the hive. Now to go back and talk to Sandy.
There are no more stingy thingies in your tree dome, Sandy.
That was some mighty fine wrangling, SpongeBob. I'm going inside my treehouse for a rest. See you later, SpongeBob.
This completes catching 10 bees and wasps. Now to go bother Sandy in her room. There is no rest for the weary.
Mistress of Mayhem, how long did you think you could hide in here? Prepare yourself for another defeat.
Is that supposed to scare me? I've been practicing since our last match and I've learned some new moves. Now pay attention. We've got a short amount of time to bust up all this junk in my treehouse. The one who breaks the most stuff when time runs out is the winner. Now here are some advanced moves. Hold the duck button, then press the action button to strike in all directions. You got all that? Ready, set, go!
Time for another karate match, which is what caused all these problems to begin with. Oh well, looks like we're going to have to beat her again. Now using the crouch and attack button makes you do a spin attack, but I find it easier to just focus on straightforward attacking.
Ow!
Must contain immense karate powers.
Well, shucks, SpongeBob. That was some tussle.
Looks like we won again. Hopefully Sandy won't go on another rampage.
Oh! Bucking Bronco!
Now for another slide puzzle to find the location of another treasure.
Bucking Broncos!
Bring it around town.
Bucking Broncos!
This completes defeating Sandy in a karate match. We are now back in our treasure hunting costume. Luckily, I already know where the treasure is. Using the beehive, we can get up to the leaves and make our way to the treasure without taking the long way.
I've been looking for you.
Sorry, but my yard sale is over. You should have shown up on time if you wanted to buy something.
I never buy what I want. I just take it. And you're what I'm here for. Another member for my ghostly crew.
But according to my book on evil spirits, the Flying Dutchman is only supposed to take the ones who disturb his rest.
But that little snail feller is working out so well, and my old crew is so lazy. Can't we overlook that rule just this once? Just think how nice it will be when you're a member of the Dutchman's crew.
This completes finding the Dutchman's treasure, and we completed Tree Dome 100%. Now to save our game. This is the end of level 3 Tree Dome.